Hello, hello, and welcome back to Natasha's Jupiter Life, where we are concentrating on self mastery and changing our mindset for a better living, better life, better way. We are on our continuation of Get More Living Out of Life with Chapter 6, a guide for personal and professional growth by Barbara Walter Shields, PhD. That's her on the back. And our continuation, last and final chapter, chapter 6, which talks about making your dreams a reality. Okay? So we're going to get right into it. The key to happiness is having dreams, and the key to success is having those dreams come true. A dream gives us hope for the future, brings us power in the present, and makes it possible for us to prioritize everything we do. A dream puts everything into perspective, even the tasks that aren't exciting or immediately rewarding takes on added value when we know that they ultimately contribute to the fulfillment of our dreams. Each activity then becomes an important piece in that bigger picture. Goal setting is key. Okay, guys, here we go. If you want to make your dreams come true, you must anchor your dreams. And that requires setting goals, like little guide points. They'll steer you in the right direction. A goal is a dream with a deadline that gives us direction and focus. It makes the impossible achievable and helps us keep our vision clear and our footing steady. A goal accomplished is not just another step towards a destination, it's a building block in the foundation of our self-esteem. I believe we are all born with a need to achieve. I also believe that we are at our best when we're on our way to achieving a worthy goal. A worthy goal is something that you believe in, something that is challenging for you. It is the best way to get through the tough times in life. The easiest way to avoid depression is to always have a goal you're working toward that keeps you excited. When you set goals, you are letting the future know specifically what you want from it. It is your personal vision of what you want to become, and setting goals instructs the future how to provide assistance. Your mental picture of what you hope to achieve tells tomorrow how to help. Just set the goal, and its magnetic power will pull you toward its realization. Unless you deliberately set the direction of yourself, the future doesn't know what your destination is. You won't accomplish great things if you don't know what they are. You won't know whether you have reached your destination unless you have a good idea of what the destination looks like. The bigger and grander your dreams, the clearer your vision must be. Whenever you buy a plane or train ticket, someone always asks, "Destination, please." In other words, what's your aim? The universe asks each of us a similar question. Where are you going in life? In order to answer this question, you must get smart about your destination. SMART is used as an acronym. It means that in order for a goal to be a true goal, it must be specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and timely. If you become smart, you'll be well on your way to reaching your destination. And because you're identified your destination, your personal power will multiply. Now, after we commit to our dreams, we must take action because if we don't, our dreams will be eaten up by procrastination and inactivity. But when we have a dream and act on it, we're not just sitting on the sidelines hoping things will work out. We're in there, taking an active part in making it happen. Be an achiever. Achievers come from every walk of life, and they have both high and low IQs. Please believe it. They aren't afraid to dream and then take the initiative and act upon it. They set goals and work towards achieving those goals. Achievers have a sense of purpose. It's not that they don't face obstacles because they do, yet they strive to overcome their obstacles. They have an intelligent plan of action that includes being realistic about their strengths and weaknesses. What sets the achiever apart from others in their ability to see down the road because they have a goal? They are not moved or hindered by momentary stumbling blocks or setbacks. People with a positive direction and a high intensity of motivation are self-starters. They don't wander aimlessly looking for someone to fire them up. It isn't necessary. They have internalized their goals and are accountable for their own behavioral results. The most successful people keep asking themselves, where am I now? And where do I have to go? And then they keep working toward it. They live for the goal, and once they have achieved it, they set new ones. They spend many of their waking hours planning and plotting to accomplish a specific goal. They vividly imagine the end result of their goal by rehearsing the outcome. They keep their dreams' motivation alive. They keep their dreams and motivation alive by actively imagining being on the other side of their goal. And when purpose and passion get together, they fuel their wants and propel their dreams into action. Their goals fire them up and motivate them to claim their destiny. You better believe it. A dream is a personal journey, and our greatest challenge and joy lies in finding the following that dream wherever it may lead. But before we can begin, we must believe that the journey to fulfill our dreams is indeed possible. There are certain things that transcend the generation gap. And among them is one of the most important words in the English language. And that word is believe. In my Evan Carmichael voice. Believe Nation, right? It delivers a direct command to our brain. When we believe something is true, it becomes our reality and we behave accordingly. Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can do something or you believe you can't, you're right. James Allen tells us, even if you have what it takes to do something, once you tell yourself you can't, you shut down the neurological pathways that make it possible. Our belief system, he says, is created out of the conclusions we have made about the events of our lives. These conclusions shapes our existence and drive our personalities. As we live our lives, the conclusions we make about life and the world in which we live in becomes automatic or unconscious. These automatic conclusions become our beliefs. They are unconscious beliefs that control our thoughts, words, and behaviors. However, when we believe we can do something, we begin to get excited about the possibility, and the brain sends a message to the adrenal glands. that releases a chemical that causes us to move closer and closer to our dreams. Gandhi, who developed an extraordinary belief system, said, "Man often becomes what he believes himself to be." If I keep on saying to myself, I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end up by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I shall have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have had it at the beginning. That reminds me of myself. I finally achieved my dreams of writing a book. Okay? I have had this dream for many years, but only until I believed in my heart that I could do it did my dreams become a reality. It is your responsibility alone to make your life a success and your dreams a reality. There are many people who have stopped dreaming. They have stopped believing in themselves and have simply accepted the fact that they cannot become more than what they are right now. But I am here to tell you that you can become whoever or whatever your heart tells you that you can be. Do you believe for 1 second that you are too old or too young or too anything but a child of God? Age is just a number, not a definition. It does not define who we are or what we are capable of becoming. Jesse Jackson is often quoted as saying, "If the mind can perceive it and the heart can believe it, then you can achieve it. If the mind can perceive it, the heart can believe it, then you can achieve it." Y'all know Jesse liked to rhyme. Think for a moment of the dreams you know you could have already accomplished. Think of the talents and skills already within you, which could have been developed into lasting achievements had you had the self-belief that you could. We all deserve to see our dreams come true. And were it not for the self-limiting beliefs that stand in our way, each of us each day would be living more of our dreams. We would be reaching heights of attainment we never thought possible. A dream without belief, however, produces nothing more than a daydream, because what you believe influences how you react. If you believe that making your dreams a reality is too difficult to handle, it will be. However, if you believe that your dreams can come true, they will be. Our beliefs are a choice. Our beliefs are a choice that we make either consciously or unconsciously. We can choose beliefs that limit us, or we can choose beliefs that support us. The trick is to choose the belief that are conducive to our success and the results we want. The most powerful way to destroy a limiting belief is to create an expertise that contradicts it. If you can get yourself to do something you previously thought you couldn't do, even once, then that limiting belief will vanish. Do you have a dream, a vision, an idea you have been longing to give birth to, but nothing has happened? Have you been waiting for events to give your dreams reality, only to have your hopes turn to resignation? Then now is the time to stop waiting and start acting upon making your dreams a reality. Again, let me emphasize, the key to happiness is having a dream, but the key to success is making those dreams come true. But the key to success is making those dreams come true. Again, the key to success is making those dreams come true. Brian Tracy says, "You are where you are and what you are because of what you believe yourself to be. Whether you are rich or poor, happy or unhappy, successful, unsuccessful, your beliefs make you this way. If you change your beliefs in any area of your life, you begin to immediately change in that area. Your expectations, your attitude, your behavior, and your results will change." Okay? I can promise you that. We are all born with great dreams for our lives, ones that may have been derailed along the way, but by reclaiming our dreams, believing in our dreams, and refusing to stay down, we lift our hearts up to the heaven and make all things possible. Blessed are those people who dream and believe in their dreams and are willing to pay the price to make them come true. Okay? Stay with it. Stay the course. What are you afraid of? There is perhaps no greater enemy to achieving a life serenity, self-discipline, and effectiveness than worry and fear. Allowing ourselves to dwell on anxieties will destroy our peace of mind, exaggerate our pressures, intensify our problems, poison our optimism, and dull our sense of humor. Oh, Lord, don't do that. Fear is the single greatest obstacle to success, and for some, fear blocks the path to the winner's circle. And for others, it creates helplessness. Fear can rob us of happiness, freedom, and can disturb our peace of mind. Fear can also cause us to settle for far less than we are capable of. I have heard fear as referred to false evidence appearing real. John Maxwell, author of The Success Journey, says, "A great deal of our social and cultural environment works against our dreams and minimizes our worth because we are conditioned to fear our dreams and doubt our destiny. We probably have all encountered people who are inwardly afraid, who shrink from life, who suffer from a deep sense of inadequacy and insecurity, and who doubt their own powers to reach their dreams. Deep within themselves, they mistrust their ability to meet responsibilities, grasp opportunities, and make meaningful commitments. There are always beset by the vague and sinister fear that something is not going to be quite right, and they fear making commitments that could influence their lives in a positive ways. They do not believe that they have it in them to be what they want to be, so they try to make themselves content with something less than that of which they are capable of. A fear of commitment is deadly because it's not simply your failure to commit to a plan of action, but more importantly, it's a failure to commit to yourself, your hopes, and your dreams. Fear keeps you in bondage and stops you from taking action. It feeds on your insecurities and keep you in the grasp of immobility and keep you from moving. It can rob you from your dreams, erode your confidence, and keep you from fully contributing your talents and abilities to the world. It can also keep you in your comfort zone. Keep you doing the familiar and the comfortable stuff, but not growing and moving towards your dreams. Fear can stop us in our tracks. Fear of failure, fear of making a mistake, fear of what others might think. Ooh, that's a big one. Fear of the unknown, that's an even bigger one. Fear of success. Yeah, people fear the success. Actually getting it done, what? Will have us second guessing our next course of action until we talk ourselves out of participating in life. Fear can be very dangerous because it makes us concentrate on what we don't want to happen rather than what we want to happen. Fear is interest paid on a debt you may not even owe. I'm going to add even to that because those are facts. Come through, Barbara. Okay? If you had allowed yourself to be detoured by fear, it's time to look beyond your feelings and examine the thinking that's generating your fears. Compare your thought pattern to the facts and see where you don't match up. Unfortunately, the majority of the fear and stress that people experience in life is from the things they can do nothing about and the things that usually don't even happen. Here we go. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And one way of reducing fear is increasing our knowledge and acknowledging and analyzing the fear that we feel. When we deny or avoid our fear intensifies. But when we face our fears, they evaporate and lose their power over us. And we realize that they only exist in our minds. Fear causes procrastination. Fear causes people to draw back from situations and bring on mediocrity. It dulls creativity and sets up to be losers in life. Fear robs us of our potential and prevents us from moving forward towards our purpose in life. When it comes to dealing with fear, we have three choices. Okay? We can avoid it altogether. We can hope it'll go away. Or we can face it and overcome it. I choose number 3. Thank you. Number 3, please. I'll take curtain number 3. The bottom line is that we have a choice. We can feed our fears or we can starve them. Each time we face a fear and move forward in spite of it, we are better prepared to challenge the next one, and it will start becoming easier. Act as if. This is the Abraham Hicks trick, right? Well, not trick, but I'll say trick. Is an important coping technique in many situations. If you are fearful, act as if you are the bravest person in the world. If you are having a down day, act as if your job to cheer everybody else up. The point, of course, is not to fool yourself about how you really feel, but acting successfully in prerequisite to success. It's called the warm-up, people. Warm it up, warm it up, warm it up. If you create a mental picture in your mind of you succeeding, your mind will seek to develop this picture. Never think of yourself as failing. That is dangerous because the mind is always trying to complete what it pictures. So always picture success no matter how badly things seem to be going at the moment. Omar Piri, a motivational speaker, and I'm probably saying his last name wrong, I apologize. We have all been given fearfulness. It was provided as a tool to cause us to act instead of hide, and to believe in our abilities to achieve instead of being paralyzed by mistaken beliefs. With fear as our ally instead of our enemy, our perception will be one of lifelong learning rather than lifelong yearning. Okay, I like that. Successful people don't let failure go to their heads. Facts. Instead of dwelling on the negative consequences of failure, they focus on the rewards of success, learning from their mistakes, and thinking about how they can improve themselves and their situations. Richard Wright wrote that it is no disgrace to begin again. This thing we call failure is only the process of staying down. Les Brown said, when you fall, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Hello. Watch who you share your dreams with, please. Okay? We all have had, no doubt, the experience of sharing an idea to a friend or a family member only to be criticized. Unfortunately, too often those criticisms will cause us to abandon our ideas because we want those who we shared our ideas with to approve. Of course you do. Sometimes folks you thought were for you will turn against you and destroy what you have been trying to accomplish. No fault of their own, by the way. Projection of their own fear. Anyways, moving on. The opinions of others can destroy your potential if you permit them to touch your dreams and visions. Forsaking dreams because others belittle them and say you are crazy for trying them wastes your potential. So does changing your plans to suit the ideas and expectations of families and friends. If you do that, it allows them to kill your dreams and destroy your confidence. Be aware of those you trust most to keep you from making your dreams a reality. Pay attention. No one can be trusted to defend your potential. You alone are responsible for safeguarding your dreams. Refuse to allow the disparaging comments of others to discourage you. If necessary, remove yourself from their influence if you feel your dreams are being threatened. Gotta go right now. Watch those people who pat you on the back. Yeah, them too. Praise from others should be appreciated but never required. Many dreams die because they are shared with the wrong people. They are killed by laughter and ridicule. Choose carefully those with whom you share your dreams and inspirations, both, I say. Every dream you share has the potential to cause jealousy. Please believe it, and envy. So be careful with whom you share your dreams. Sometimes you just have to keep your dreams to yourself, on period. Okay, that part in my Jada Pinkett voice. Even when you are ready to talk, be careful in choosing with whom you confide in. Another powerful message found in the book of Genesis is about Joseph and his coat of many colors. I love that. Joseph's brothers were jealous of him, and the family tension became even worse when Joseph told them of the dream that he had in which he was actually ruling over them. I'm sorry, I giggled. After Joseph revealed his dream, the brothers plotted to get rid of him. Be very careful who you share your dreams with. Remember the firefighters. They were waiting, even hoping that you will fail. They will discourage you if you set ambitious goals, and yet without goals, there can be no achievement. They will frown upon you as you seek a better life, and yet it is essential if you are to reach your true potential and realize your dreams. There will be those who will laugh and ridicule you as you increase your level of knowledge. And yet, there is little difference between those who cannot read and those who will not read. There are those who will gossip about you, and yet there can be no cause for rejoicing without turning a deaf ear to the gossipers. There are those who will despise you when you achieve the improved life, and yet happiness is seldom found in poverty and misery. Okay? Men and women who have made the greatest contributions to mankind were often scorned by ne'er-do-wells. Ne'er-do-wells. If you find yourself earning the anger of the others because of your dreams and belief. You may be wearing the cloak of the achiever. Wear it proudly. Okay, do a zip, do a button, do a clip. Wear it proudly. In other words, don't feel bad if you are criticized. You're in good company. Okay, how you doing? Enthusiasm is an attitude of the mind. It's a fact that we are pretty much what we practice. Practice negativity. Practice negativity. Practice negativity. And you will get negative results. Practice failure. And you can surely count on failure. Practice enthusiasm in even the most ordinary things, and the immense power of enthusiasm will begin to work wonders for you. Columnist Whit Hobbs wrote, "Success is waking up in the morning, whoever you are, wherever you are, however old or young you are, and bounding out of bed because there's something out there you love to do. Something that you believe in, that you're good at, something that's bigger than you. Something that's bigger than you are, and you can hardly wait to get to it again today." Enthusiasm is vital to your sustained motivation in mastering your habits. It is the fuel of success that will propel you over obstacles and through difficult times. Kimbrough, who also co-authored Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice, says, "Many of us are cursed with mediocrity simply because we cannot, with simple honesty, become enthusiastic about our chief aim of purpose. Many of us have taught erroneously since childhood, to contain our enthusiasm, to suppress our quill our zeal. All right, so I'm gonna, I gotta take a break to look up these two words here, cause I like to know what I'm saying, and I like to know what they mean in earthly definition. Erroneous. Assumption. Erroneously since childhood. Has been taught erroneously since childhood. Incorrectly. Wrong. Erroneously. I like that word. And I went erroneously. Quell. Okay, so I did. Okay, that is how I quell or zeal. Then, as adults, through this habit of repression, we become inhibited and try to hide our enthusiasms instead of expressing it naturally. I live in a house with teenagers. There's music outside of the one I'm playing in the background. Before you get distracted, focus on the book. I'm saying that to myself, but if I hear it, I know you hear it. So you as well, focus on the book. Do you have a dream? If so, or no, then as adults, through this habit of repression, we become inhibited and try to hide our enthusiasm instead of expressing it naturally. Do you have a dream? If so, what are you doing about it? Are you embracing the advice of Han Rosandra, who says, reach for your dreams and they will reach for you? Hello. Or of William James in his inspirational words, give your dreams all you've got and you'll be amazed at the energy that comes out of you. Put your inhibitions to rest and watch how your enthusiasm will make others take notice. Many people say that you can't have enthusiasm by simply saying you have it. They say you don't become enthusiastic by deciding to be, but they are wrong. They are erroneous. Okay. I'm going to be implementing that word in my vocabulary on a daily basis. Anyways, you can make yourself enthusiastic by affirming that you are, and by thinking enthusiastically, talking enthusiastically, and acting enthusiastically. When you practice enthusiasm long enough, it grabs you and takes over. Enthusiasm is infectious, stimulating, and also attractive to others. When you become enthusiastic, you release the drive necessary to carry you over obstacles that you could otherwise never overcome. It merges the ups and downs of the daily life with comeback strength and adds significance to all that you do. So get excited and enthusiastic about your dreams. The excitement will be like a forest fire. You will be able to smell it, taste it, and see it from a mile away. As we become enthusiastic and begin to take action, the opportunities and people we need to fulfill our dreams will present themselves. My hope for you is that you will live a life of tremendous enthusiasm and realize firsthand the joy that you can truly experience in your life. Express gratitude. Thankful, 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 thankful. It's flowing from my heart. The law of gratitude means that everything we put attention and emotional energy into, want or not want, will show up in our lives. Therefore, it is important that we exert energy on what we want and withhold negative energies such as fear, doubt, worry, and indecision on what we don't want. Okay? Focus on what you want. The law of gratitude is important, and it is more important than just a so-called virtue. If you focus on the abundance rather than the lack in your life, you will be designing a blueprint for the future. When we express gratitude, we are magnetizing ourselves to attract the things we desire into our lives. A grateful person can take any situation and give thanks for it, realizing that there is some good in any situation. Gratitude is a very high energy and a positive vibration. Waddles says, the grateful mind is consistently fixed upon the best. Therefore, it will receive the best. If we are grateful about everything, we are focusing on what we want. This is the reason the teachers of The Secret insist that you see your goal as already accomplished and that you be grateful for it. Now. Right now. Right now. Okay? Using gratitude is a powerful way to be sure you're putting strong energy on the goal. Many believe that there is a limited supply of stuff. This belief leads to competitive thinking. The idea that in order to get what you want, you have to take it away from someone else. Nope. That is called lack thinking, right? And then it's hard to be grateful when you think there is not enough. Look at your life and find what works for you and then focus on that and be grateful for it. It's a law that whatever we focus on grows in our life. What are you focusing on? What you have or what you don't have? When you are grateful for what you have, you already have. When you are grateful for what you already have, you open a channel for more to come. Researchers say grateful people tend to be more optimistic, have higher levels of alertness, more enthusiasm, experience less depression and stress, are more likely to help others, and they work harder to accomplish personal goals. If we give gratitude, we will notice that the more things we fall into place with little or no effort on our part. Every day, there are things that happens to us and for us that make us grateful. Sometimes we even find that after a passage of time, we become grateful. Take time today, tomorrow, and the next day to think about for what or whom you are grateful. And then write it down in a gratitude journal. Telling someone you are grateful for what they have done for you and that you are glad that they are in your life is a very powerful way to express love and caring. A gesture of appreciation and gratitude could have a profound impact on someone's life. When we express gratitude, it not only affects the person we are giving thanks to, but it also benefits us. When we share our gratitude, we are improving our life because expressing gratitude results in positive emotions. Each day, we are given a new chance to make a difference in the world. Meister Eckhart wrote, "If the only prayer you said your whole life was thank you, that would suffice." In order to receive all the good things that are available to us, we have to learn to give thanks for the things we already have. We will then find that there is so much more ready to flow into our lives. We will be blessed beyond our wildest dreams. Become a dreamer and a doer. Okay? Be both. Right. Having dreams is a necessary part of successful living. But it is not enough to just dream. Our competitive spirit depends on transforming our dreams into desires, our desires into intentions, and our intentions into a plan of action that will take us to the next level. Achievers and dreamers and doers. Achievers are dreamers and doers, and they believe in themselves and in life. They believe that if they take one step, that step will lead to another and then another. Because dreams must be backed by action. Hello, you must do. Faith without works is dead. They also believe that if they define their dreams and work up a plan of action, they will be on their way. When we become doers, which is necessary in order to make our dreams come true, we start talking differently, acting differently, and thinking differently. The way we see ourselves also changes. We start learning what it is to be a new person, a person who is making their dreams a reality. Sometimes, though, some people ignore their dreams because of self-doubt, fear, and external complications. They think of many reasons to brush their dreams aside, but their world would be so much more exciting and they would live a much more passionate and meaningful life if they would go after their dreams. Success will come after we move out of our comfort zone. And our dreams will come true after we put them into our realm of reality. It is willingness and determination to give ourselves over to our dreams that will make this happen. The dream is there. It is not magic. It is giving ourselves permission to pull out all of the stops. Breakthrough. Believe in yourself and create a sense of urgency for yourself. We have to believe in our dreams. And we have to be determined to live out our dreams and make them real. We need to dream of what could be and then work it into reality. When we capture our dreams and make them real, we will feel a sense of well-being because we will be seeing our future manifest itself before our very eyes. Woodrow Wilson say, "We grow great by dreams." All big men are dreamers. Okay? All the greats you see and follow and listen to are dreamers. Some of us let those great dreams die, but others nourish and protect them, nurse them through bad days till they bring them to the sunshine and light, which comes always to those who sincerely believe that their dreams will come true. It is never too late to pursue your dreams or purpose. Vic Johnson, author of Master of Destiny, said, "Most successful people are of purpose. They hold fast to an idea, a project, and a plan, and they will not let it go. They cherish it, brood upon it, tend and develop it, and when assailed by difficulties, they refuse to be beguiled into surrender. Indeed, intensity of the purpose increases with the growing magnitude of the obstacles encountered. As you begin embarking on your fabulous journey to become a person you've always wanted to be, and take your life to a new level of success, you will find yourself spending more of your time and energy on the people and things that are most important in realizing your dreams. Come on now. No one should be or will be more serious about your life than you should be. You. The miracle that as our self-confidence and self-esteem grows, so does our belief about our potential. And because of this, we can go on to dream of even greater things to accomplish. Napoleon Hill said, "Cherish our visions and your dreams, as they are the children of your soul, the blueprints of your ultimate achievements." I think that Percy Sutton noted for having sole responsibility for the refurbishing and reopening of the historic Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York, summed it up most eloquently. When he was asked what pursuing dreams meant to him, he replied, "It means daring to reach the climb, to crawl, to scratch, to get back up when you've been knocked down, to push forward, ever forward. It means sacrificing everything, if necessary, to crave out a place for your own existence. It means doing all that it takes to get more living out of life." That is the conclusion for Get More Living Out of Life, a guide for professional and personal growth by Barbara Walters Shields, PhD. I am glad that you tuned in to all 6 chapters. If you have not, if you're just catching chapter 6, please click on one of the links in this video or refer to the channel for the other 5 chapters. There's a chapter of video, and we will be going live on YouTube. And I'm thinking it'll be Eclipse Day, which is November the 30th of 2020. Okay, which will be a great day for manifesting and talking about get more out of living, right? What better day to do it on than on a eclipse day, on a manifesting day? And to discuss key points from this book that we can implement in our lives, that we would like to see implemented in our lives, facts, truths that Barbara points out from other greats, as well as the truths that she has written in this book about how we can get more living out of life, how we can persevere, how we can push on in our journey of self-mastery, soul growth, and self-improvement, whether it be for professional growth or personal growth. Growth is a absolute to your autonomy in life And I pray that you all achieve it. If you're tuning into this channel, I already know that you are working on it, working towards it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so I am sending so much love and abundance to you on your self-mastery journey. Blessings.